Hey, author, want to get your latest title published as an audiobook on Audible, Amazon, and iTunes? You can do it. Just reach out to podcastandradio.com.
Welcome to Literary Latte, the podcast with a Southern accent on writing. I'm Linda Bouchard, and it's time for your jolt of inspiration. I celebrated my birthday earlier this month. A dear friend of mine gave me the gift of whitewater kayak lessons. I'm lucky enough to live near the National Whitewater Center just outside of Charlotte. It's a fabulous facility where teams from around the world train for the Summer Olympics. They have zip lines out the wazoo. You can mountain bike, hike, paddleboard, and like I did, take lessons. So the day I went, I met up with my super cute instructor, Drew, who helped me pick out a boat, paddles, and protective gear. After a few basic shoreline instructions, we hit the water. Now, I've done a lot of flat water kayaking, but whitewater is a whole different animal. The boats are small, lightweight, and very easy to tip over in the water. In fact, the first lesson was on how to get out alive when your boat flips over. Okay, I'm now energized. As we set off down the river with the rapids in front of us, Drew turned to me and said, "Don't worry, we're always between swims." He meant, haha, we'll be flipping over again. But I think it is a beautiful metaphor about the writing life. We are continually falling out of our respective boats, climbing back in, redirecting the course of our writing lives, trying to avoid the rocks and find the eddies. We click along creatively for a while, shooting the rapids, and then bam, we hit the rocks. We learn to press on, to flip the boat, to find the calm waters and never quit. Just as the rocks create the fast moving whitewater, it's the obstacles in our writing lives that teach us to think differently, to recalibrate, and propel us forward. Yes, we are always between swims. In this episode, I'd like to share with you some of my thoughts about the writing life. To me, it's about chasing dreams and finding truth. Okay, so if your desk is clutter-free, your office organized, the kitchen is spotless, all the laundry is neatly folded, and your inbox is empty, yet the page before you is still blank, you just might be a writer. I don't know about you, but I can find a zillion things to do other than write on any given day. Isn't part of writing not writing? The perception of a writer's life is one of blissful reverie, endless ideas and parties, rather like Nick Carraway peering over the hedges into the window of Gatsby's life. I'm writing a children's book, and it isn't as easy as it might seem. Writing less and making it mean more is really hard work. It doesn't help that I keep editing and re-editing the dedication to the book. I'm part of a critique group, which has really helped keep me tethered to reality because they are brutal and I love them for it. Stephen King said, "There is no such thing as great writing, only great rewriting. Type, delete, type, repeat." This is what writing is, and it can't be ignored, avoided, or accelerated. You just have to put the words on the page, rearrange them, remove some of them, add more words, and at some point, you get something that feels complete. It's never really finished, though. F. Scott Fitzgerald carried around a copy of The Great Gatsby with him wherever he went because he was never fully satisfied with it. He made constant notes and corrections to it until the end of his life. We sometimes have to destroy what we've built to create something better. Endings and beginnings. That's life, and that's writing. Creation is always an act of resurrection. Almost every great writer dies with an incomplete manuscript, and maybe that's how it should be. They died doing what they loved, not finishing, but creating. What better way to spend a life than in pursuit of words that are true and beautiful? That's how I'm trying to spend mine, anyway. Thank you for listening in today. If you'd like to find out more about my author services or how I can help you craft an author message that gets attention, go to my website, bookingauthorsinc.com, and roam around. You'll find many of the articles I've written which give real-world advice and help set you up for success. And I want to give a huge thanks to my amazing producer, David Wolf. He's the wind beneath my wings and is the wizard who does the bumper music and segues. I learn something new from him every time we do this. Thanks, David. If you know someone who would enjoy this podcast, please share it and subscribe to it on iTunes, Stitcher, or Google Play. And be sure to rate and review it. We love 5-star reviews. And speaking of reviews, my next episode is all about book reviews. You won't want to miss it. So until next time, keep writing.
You've been listening to Literary Latte with Linda Bouchard. For more information, visit bookingauthorsinc.com.